Sometimes when you open up Unity, this window will appear. This will happen when you merge your changes with another branch, where both of you have created new pieces of data. This could be new objects, new levels, new triggers, sequences, any piece of data that's going to be used in Mazer Maker. So it's very important to reopen Unity after every time you merge your changes with someone, because you'll need to resolve any of the duplicate issues. The reason this happens is because there may have been existing 200 objects in the game. So when you create your new character, that's object 201. But if the other developer, they also branched off the same commit that you branched off of, and they create a new object, that will also be object number 201. And so when those changes get merged back together, there'll be a conflict there. And if anything is referencing object 201, such as a trigger or an action, we need to find out a way to, we need to know which object 201 that your content was referencing and what object 201 the other person's content was referencing. The UID solver window is a helpful tool to be able to easily reassign these duplicates. So I'll read this above statement and then click through, and it will present you all the duplicates that happened. So for example, we can see that we had a duplicate of this trigger. They were both number 75, so they're both the 75th trigger that we created. It assigned one of them to 75 and one of them to 79. But there was nothing referencing these triggers, so we have no duplicates to resolve. It just deals with this automatically. So we'll continue. And we'll see that there's a couple of triggers that it's dealing with. But finally, when we get to patterns, there was a sequence that was referencing one of these patterns. Specifically, we had a sequence called wiki demo set director state, and it changed director patterns. But now it doesn't know which pattern we wanted to select because there was a duplicate of the pattern. We have a little bit of a hint with the name. Because this is a wiki demo type sequence, we probably want to select the wiki demo pattern. So I select the pattern that I want to use, and then I hit confirm assignment, so it'll change the reference to the duplicate correctly. So in this situation, we have two levels that were duplicated, but they're actually the same level. This happens because both people changed the same level, but they changed them in different ways. So to preserve that data, what has happened is the levels have been duplicated. Unfortunately, we do have references to this level, so we have to pick one of these versions of the level to assign all of the references to. It's best to pick all of the same level and resolve the changes with the level itself, and just make sure that we get rid of the second duplicate level, in this case the level with the higher number. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick all of the levels on the left side and continue with that choice. And then we'll go in afterwards, look at the changes that have happened to the level that has the higher UID, and go ahead and bring those over to the level with the lower UID. Now here we have different things that are referencing an object that we created. We have a duplicate object and we have a zone. When we look at our trigger, duplicate trigger use, we probably are talking about the duplicate object. When we have the levels, duplicate level load, yeah, we're definitely talking about the duplicate object. So none of these were referencing this zone. They were both referencing the duplicate object. At this point, it would be a good idea to go ahead and check all of our references to make sure that they're working correctly. Anything that was referenced in the UID solver window is something that we should take a look at, just to make sure that we didn't pick the wrong choice for any of our references.